No.
Who's he?
No, continue, please. Continue to talk about.
Yeah.
Continue to talk about your lives. It's fine. I just don't want to sit here. I want to get show started.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
We were talking about working from home.
Yeah.
The pros and cons.
But you don't work from home, so you
I don't.
It's like
I do
Scott's
not.
telling you about this, and you can't relate to him at all because you even during COVID you refused to work at home. You were like one of the 0.001% of people who wanted to go into work.
It was great. You know why? Because during COVID, I hate to say it, I mean, the roads were empty. So every day was like Sunday morning. I was going to work in Crocs, sweats, which I still kind of do sometimes. And there's a key. So the building was technically closed, but I had a key, a security key to get into the main building.
Are you
and then
coming into work? No, sir. No, sir.
And then a
I'm
key to get in the
working from
office.
home.
And then so I had the whole suite to myself. And then on the other end of the lobby is another suite. I think one lady who lived in the Buffalo Grove area, she would come in, but I never saw her. So, yeah, it's like having the whole place to yourself,
Yeah, well,
it's kind of cool.
So did you ever, and just admit it, did you ever just for fun, just go pants free and just like walk into, like just take pants off and just walk around one time, put your pants back on and say like, I did that?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
No, you didn't.
Like Tom Cruise where he slides across the floor in Risky Business and he's in his underwear.
Did you risky business at work?
Well, number one, there's a carpet, so if I slid, I'd probably tear both menisci because I'd stick to the carpet. And no, I didn't try to put my butt on the photocopier and take a photo. Oh, that happened one time. I think some lady tried to do that for a joke at her work, and she went through it, and all the glass went into her butt, and she had to have taken away by EMS.
Scott, did you notice the one thing he
that
didn't
guy.
say?
Don't be that guy.
He didn't say, no, I did not de-pants myself and walk around just to say I did it. You realize he didn't say that.
Yeah.
I might have turned up a YouTube video, not from inappropriate.com, of course. I might have turned up a YouTube video and played it at full
Ted,
blast because I can, because no one's there, while I'm working. So
Like a dirty video?
no, probably like a bowling ball review video,
You know that it'd be easier for you to walk around pantsless than it would be for you to download porn. They can just find out.
I did actually, I didn't walk around pantsless, but I would take my shoes off and walk around in my socks.
Oh my God! I thought you were gonna say you'd take your shirt. You just take my shirt off and I would just do underarm farts.
Yeah.
You guys remember that? I mean, I'm trying to think of the last time I underarm farted.
Yeah, is there a term for that, or is it just underarm fart?
I believe it's just an underarm fart,
okay.
right? I mean,
Self-descriptive.
does it have a name besides underarm fart?
I thought it had like a formal name to it.
The thing that really impressed me once, we were doing underarm farts, and a buddy of mine, he's a little heavier, he's kind of a fat guy, and he did underleg farts. Yeah. But you got to be kind of fat and pretty sweaty.
So he had a natural biomechanical advantage over you.
He did. And then he would regular fart because
Yeah.
he was kind of gross just to begin with. So, yeah, he really covered it
Well, it's
all.
kind of like if you're at the pool and you want to do a cannonball, obviously if you're a little bit heavier, those guys have the best cannonballs. Like, it's like the depth charge. They
The
go
fat.
in. Yeah. Like if I try to do a cannonball, like a drop of water would come up in the air. But if you want to get the whole poolside wet, you got to be that guy.
There's a technique. You don't necessarily have to be big.
Yeah.
You got to have the technique. You got to be able to do the jackknife too. The jackknife's a little
jackknife.
bit better than
The good old jackknife.
Yeah.
I like the guy who purposely jumps off the diving board sideways, so he wants to get the people wet who are like off to the side on the concrete area.
Yeah, you want that when like
guy.
there's girls laying face down with their bikinis unhooked, right? So they don't get the strap.
So when they get wet, they instinctively shoot up.
Yep.
And
you can see boobies.
And you're
Wow.
and you're unprepared, or they're unprepared.
Wow.
Yep. And it's I tell you what, and when you do it when you're 55, it's still weird. It's still but it's cool. I mean, you're a little freaked out by it, right? They turn around and immediately think it's a 12-year-old, and then they see me.
A 50.
Yeah.
I can make the biggest splash with the can opener. You guys do the can
what's
opener?
What's the can opener again?
The can opener
Can
is where
opener,
you dive
jackknife,
off,
yeah.
and you put one leg, bring your knee to your chest,
right.
and you kind of move your leg up a little bit, and you come in with your butt first, and
Right.
it like sucks the water in, and then
Yeah.
it splashes.
Oh, that's what I'm
it
talking
out.
about, the jackknife.
Yeah, so the
same
other
thing.
leg-
The jackknife
extended?
is totally different. You're diving, and
you're
you're doing
diving.
a different movement. The
Oh.
jackknife is where.
Oh, maybe I just mixed them up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, the cannonball is when you like
Can
completely
opener,
Tuck,
can
The can
opener.
open. So the cannonball is when you tuck both legs.
Yes, yes.
And the can opener is just one
You're
leg.
extended.
One leg extended, the other
Ah.
one pulled back, and if you go at the right angle, it just boom, and
Yeah.
it just sprays everybody. It's awesome.
Wow.
And you can see boobs.
Yeah.
And let's focus on that fact. You can see boobs. Okay. Before I get started, I was doing some stuff for the show, and I was looking at different things. And have you guys ever heard of speed painting?
No, but I'm sure it's a thing. Obviously.
Yeah, so
I think I've heard of it, and there's like some paintings that are actually really nice by these guys that just zip them off in like 8 minutes.
Whatever you're about to say, I'm gonna tell you. I hate to be a one-up.
Not on speed. It's doing it fast.
Right. No, but I know there's talented artists, but I'm gonna tell you something that I saw that I don't think I've seen anybody ever do. So, but go ahead with the speed painting, which I'm sure is impressive.
Oh no! I ran across a woman
Okay.
when I was looking for something completely unrelated, and she's a speed painter, and I thought that would be a cool. I didn't even know that thing existed. So yeah, she whips it off like very, very quickly.
Yeah, and probably like high quality art too. I'm sure.
Yeah, and she goes in for your. I guess you invite her for whatever. Like say you got a baseball banquet.
Yeah,
and then she speed paints.
Like a courtroom artist,
Yeah.
where they zip things up real fast.
Yeah. But I'm like flying through. Okay, but Teddy, what my thing is not as good as your thing. I'm gonna guess.
Well, it's not my thing. So what I saw was an Asian guy, just happens to be Asian. He was painting, so he's not even using his hands and feet. He's got a marionette on strings, and he's got the paintbrushes in the marionette's hand, and he's painting using the marionette.
No freaking way.
And that shit came out. That was like Da Vinci, Picasso, like
no
quality.
freaking way.
Yeah, I
am writing
and
this down.
And I'm just like, you know what?
Marionette.
Who's going to top that shit?
How does the marionette put the right pressure on the canvas and make the right moves?
Yeah, it was like somehow it was on strings.
I don't know if you know this, but the guy does that.
Yeah,
I know, but he's pushing strings, so
he's little guy, a marionette with the strings, and these are like long strings, and he's standing and he's painting. He's got the brush in his hand, and it's coming out like better than me and you could do with our hands.
That would be fascinating to watch.
Yeah,
that would be insane.
Yeah,
that'd be absolutely insane. Okay, so let me get this out because I haven't done this in a while. If you enjoy the episode, if you learned something today, please consider following the show, subscribing to your favorite podcast platform, or leaving a 5-star review. This helps the podcast more than I can say. This allows us to reach more and more people, and it would mean the world to us. We're not really doing our website anymore. It just doesn't get any hits. Yeah. So don't go to voteforted.com.
Yeah.
Just Google The Real Three Idiots and check us out and do all that stuff. And,
yeah, I mean, we're on all social. We're on
say nice things, say bad things. You know what? I don't really give a shit.
We're on all social media platforms, right?
Yeah,
that should be good enough.
So what? People just reach out to you via Facebook, X.
Yeah, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.
Okay.
That's really how we get everything. And then every once in a while, people email. So
Okay.
I do get a fair amount of emails.
There you go.
Yeah. 3 Certified Idiots Podcast at gmail.com.
There you go.
3 Certified
3
Idiots.
Certified Idiots Podcast at gmail.com.
Is that like certified used? So there's like a used car, then there's a certified used.
Right.
You heard of that? Obviously, your dad was in the car business.
That's $10,000 more expensive.
Right.
Whatever as soon as they certify
certified,
it, it doesn't have any guarantees. It's just certified.
That's like saying premier or premium. It's just automatic. When you say that word, was it like wood grain paneling that goes with whatever they're selling?
Simulated wood grain paneling.
Simulated. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay. This is the Real 3 Idiots podcast, and today in history, in 1845. Speaking of what we were speaking about, Florida became the 27th state in the Union. And 2 days later, the first drunk, shirtless man was arrested for molesting cattle, and it's gone downhill in Florida ever since.
No kidding.
Yeah, that is...
1845? That's not that long ago, really. I mean, it's... I don't know, in the history of states, that seems like to be fairly young.
Because the Pilgrims landed at Jamestown in, 1560 or something? So, yeah, that's
I just know in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. He sat on the grass, tickled his ass in 1492.
You know what? He didn't build that.
What?
He didn't build that.
I know he didn't build that. Yeah,
that's what Obama would have said. You didn't build that.
Yeah, but I mean, we got to be. Well, we got to be. Except for like when you make a whole new country. I mean, I guess it was here.
Well, that's what Iran's going to be. That's what Iran's going to be in about 6 months from now. A whole new country.
Jesus Christ.
2 drink minimum.
Don't even get me fucking started on that. Okay.
Yeah. No shit.
I was watching golf this weekend. I'm not proud of the fact that I watch golf on TV. Okay.
Oh, that's not unusual.
Well, I'm pretty sure most people don't watch golf.
Oh, I watch a lot of golf on TV.
Well, you can't play when it's 30 degrees outside.
Yeah. And I saw a Cinnamon Pebbles cereal commercial come on. Okay. Just during the middle of it. Mm-hmm. And I had 2 things that jumped out at me. Are the people who are watching golf eating Cinnamon Pebbles cereal? And number 2, do fucking adults even eat cereal? When's the last? Do you guys eat cereal?
I haven't had a bowl of cereal in years. I haven't had milk in years.
Yeah,
and the last thing I want is a bowl of Count Chocula or Fruity Pebbles or Lucky Charms.
Get me fucked up, and I would kill you for a bowl of Count Chocula.
Yeah.
And then you drink the milk, it's all chocolate or strawberry.
And then you get an airplane and have gas for the next 2.5 hours. That's
What?
the worst thing ever.
Count Chocula doesn't do that.
I mean, look,
cereal
with the milk,
doesn't do that.
Yeah, with
does
the
it?
milk.
Oh,
and,
milk?
Yeah,
I haven't had milk in
it's just
20
like
years.
this-
It's been forever for milk and a long time since cereal. I eat granola and stuff, but it's in yogurt or something like that. But not just a bowl of cereal like the old days.
Yeah,
honeycomb.
I actually
Blueberry.
Right,
What was the one with the frog on it?
Sugar Smacks.
Sugar Smacks.
Sugar Smacks. Yeah. It just seemed like the target audience for golf is not cinnamon pebbles, because the kid ate it like it was. He's like, oh man. He goes, these aren't Fruity Pebbles, and the girl goes, what she should have said is, no, you fucking idiot. They're not Fruity Pebbles. They taste like cinnamon, don't they? He's like, they're different. And then they do this, and I'm thinking, what is happening right now? Are children watching golf? Am I
Somebody
a child?
read some research wrong.
That's exactly what I thought.
Well, it's like when we went to the golf show. Basically, you have a bunch of middle-aged men wandering around, such as ourselves.
What did I say?
Perusing high-priced golf equipment. And I was going to say, shouldn't there be a Cialis or ED commercials? That should be the commercials during the commercials.
They almost all are. But we walk into the golf show, and I go, gentlemen, welcome to the greatest collection of white people that you'll ever see.
Especially in Rosemont, Illinois.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just old. I said, what, I'm 59, 58? I was under the median age. Yeah. For sure, under the median age.
Sure.
Oh, my God. I'm just like, and it was just like the whitest, oldest crowd I've ever seen.
And as soon as we walked in, and we already saw people walking out with the golf bags they bought and the clubs they bought and the boxes of new clubs they bought, and they seemed very proud of themselves. And you could see the hope in their eyes that this golf season is going to be different, because now I have a new overpriced set of Mizunos or Callaways or TaylorMades.
Ted, didn't you buy something?
I bought a $30 putter, and yes, I have the same aspirations as well.
I love that you think that this year, like we're leaving for Arizona in what, 3 days? Yeah, 3 days. I love the fact that Ted has a concept of a thought of an idea that he's going to beat me once on this trip.
Like in a game, like keeping score.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
That's what you think.
What I think is what I visualize.
What you pray for is that you'll beat me, and you're not gonna.
Well, here's what my goals are. I wouldn't say I hope or desire, because it's just golf. It would be sort of funny to just kind of get a hole in one on like a difficult hole, or just get like an eagle on something that's improbable. That would be kind of laughable. The good news, I would remind Matt about it all the time, until he did the same thing. So, just for
I tell you, Ted, I tell you what I tell everybody. Like when Stan and I go out, or Mark and whoever, and they go, what would you do if Ted got a hole in one before you? I said, well, number one, you'd never know. And he goes, what do you mean? I go, I'd kill Ted immediately. Yeah. I go, he wouldn't last. He'd be like this. I'd give him a high five, and I'd be like, Ted, that was the best shot ever. And I'm like, is that a squirrel? And then bammo. Ooh. And then bammo, you'd be gone. And it'd just be like, what happened? But I don't know what happened, but he didn't get a hole in one, and I didn't kill him.
How's that punishment for me? Because that'll be the last thought in my head.
Yeah, but then I don't have to worry about it. I don't. All right, so I want to do a couple of quick updates. Let's see. Last week we talked about the dude whose girlfriend died climbing a mountain.
She was left on the mountain.
She was left on the mountain. Yeah. And we kind of joked about, did he kill her? Was it a plan or was it an accident?
Yeah, sure.
So he was sentenced, and his name is Thomas Plamberger. He's 37. He was sentenced to 5 months suspended imprisonment for what happened, and he was fined, I think this is euros, 9,600 euros for gross negligent manslaughter after his girlfriend froze to death on Gross Glockner Mountain. So it cost him 10 G's.
I mean, that's a small price to pay for. Like I said, the
small price to pay for getting rid of an annoying woman.
But
he's not lying.
But didn't you say? But didn't you earlier say the mother of the victim was actually on his side, saying she was an experienced climber? So yeah, like I said, it muddies the waters. We really don't know.
Right.
Context. But freezing to death, that's no way to go.
That is no way to go, man. That is freezing to death's got to be damn like.
No, actually, I think freezing to death is actually more comfortable because you get warm, because once frostbite sets in, you actually get warm and fuzzy. You actually get warm.
Well,
and I think
you fall asleep.
You fall asleep.
You just fall asleep.
Drowning's the worst. I think if I had to pick between three, I'd rather die of hypothermia. Is it hypothermia if you're in the cold? Yeah. Drowning's the worst, and then if you die of like heat exhaustion, that seems like a bad one too. So if I had to pick between the three, because I've been in the cold too long sometimes, and you do get warm and fuzzy, and you know it's wrong. It's like this isn't right when you start getting warm when it's like minus outside. No. That's wrong. So
I just go right back to it. What happened? Well, it looks like Matt ingested too much cocaine, and then it was just too much sex with the hookers. It was too much. Like that combination of things.
Just his heart gave out.
Yeah, it just started with the cocaine and it ended with the hookers, and so we're pretty sure it's all good.
There was something. There's like a footnote where like famous people who died having sex, and I think one of like the Rockefellers back in the '60s, who was like he was like somebody who was like Secretary of State, and I think they found out he was getting a blowjob by his like 20-year-old secretary in a desk at like his office somewhere, and they tried to cover it up.
It was so amazing that he had a heart attack.
He dropped dead, getting a blowjob. Yeah, but they tried to say it was something else, but that's what. Wow. Fucking Nelson Rockefeller.
That's what Lorena Boebert?
Yeah, no, she cut her husband's.
No. What's the one? What's the chick who's in Congress who's giving hand jobs out?
Boebert.
Boebert.
Yeah.
She's. I mean, maybe she was going for like.
Well,
a murder
no, she was like vaping in a theater, and then she was giving her
boyfriend a jerk. Yeah, she's jerking him off. Okay, and we also talked about Shia LaBeouf getting arrested for being drunk in Mardi Gras.
Yes.
There's a little bit more to that story.
Yeah, I've been kind of keeping up with that. It's
So I guess he ran into two gay guys. And said
into him.
Yeah, said some really nasty homophobic shit, and then beat him up in like a drunken rage.
What?
So before that happened, I guess they said like the bartenders and the people who were the staff there at New Orleans said like he had been terrorizing their establishments for several days because I guess he was just there, just drink. Obviously, he's a bad drunk. You know, it's not the fact that he's drinking; it's the fact that he can't handle.
I think that he's an all the time drunk. I think unfortunately, I don't want to pile on the guy, but the thing I will say is usually when you do something like beat up gay guys for being gay guys. Yeah. It's a sign.
There's something going on.
Well,
there.
he's married. I didn't know that he has like I thought he was single.
But you know why he beat him up. They were living the life that he
was dreaming of.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I wish I could be you.
Yeah, I wish I could
just come out.
Yep. He's projecting.
I just want to tell everybody I'm gay. Start sucking dicks like today. Yeah, and he just can't do it. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like he's going to get less work. I mean, I don't think he's.
I mean, I think
he's still got a career. He's still making movies.
He was on Broadway.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He was on Broadway not too long ago. So.
I can Google him, but I guarantee he's not. You know, they don't have garage sales for him.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I hope he. Honestly, he seems like the kind of guy that just needs to stop. Like all the drugs and all that stuff, he just really needs to stop.
So wasn't he like in one of the Indiana Jones movies, and of course then he was in Transformers, right, with Megan Fox?
Yeah,
so
he was with that whole franchise. Yeah,
but he's probably getting some serious residuals, right? Depending on what's kind. I mean, so he's got to be. So let's say he never worked again. I mean, those are obviously high grossing movies, and every time they play him, he's got to be getting. I don't know
how movies work. I know like Seinfeld, they keep getting money because it's always on repeats.
Syndication, yes.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how movies work.
Yeah,
you know, like
depends. It's a piece of the action, right? You get a piece of the gross, and usually there's a time limit on that. But
they said he did buy $1 million house in New Orleans. I guess that's where he's from. So obviously,
I bet the people in New Orleans don't like that. All right, and then you guys remember the story about Mark Sanchez? He went after
quarterback?
A trucker.
Oh yeah, some
he went
weird
after a trucker,
like a 60-year-old. It's like a 60-year-old man. Some weird,
and the guy ended up stabbing him.
Yeah.
Like
was he drunk or high at the time?
Well, here's the deal. Okay, the trucker is suing Mark Sanchez and the bar that he was at. Okay,
of course they always sue the establishment.
Yeah. And I looked it up. The place looks really nice. He said the bar kept serving him, so they're at fault. And he is alleging that Sanchez had in his system alcohol, cocaine, marijuana, and fentanyl. The bar made one comment about all this, that they only sell alcohol, they don't sell drugs, so they didn't get it from him. They do sell a drink called Flirting with Fire, but I looked it up. It does not contain any cocaine, marijuana, or fentanyl.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, well, unless the plaintiff did a toxicology report on him, how would they know what's in the system?
Well, I think that's what they got. Yeah,
because he got arrested, right? Yeah, it wasn't at a truck stop. It was like on the street, or he like it
was a parking lot. Sorry, not a truck stop.
But he like accosted this just random dude for no reason, or
maybe because he was on alcohol, cocaine, marijuana, and fentanyl
and bath salt.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough thing because I guess he was at dinner. So could you imagine going to dinner with a guy? I guess we've gone to dinner with a guy who's drunk, but if you're on coke pot and fentanyl. I mean, what are you talking about?
What are you doing? And he had like a nice NFL analyst career going.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
an articulate
a
guy.
broadcaster.
And he's only like what, 37 or something? I know he's retired.
He has a hot wife, couple kids.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you throw all that shit
I
away?
think you're using the wrong tense. Had to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. But yeah, he's going to get his ass sued, and it's going to cost him a lot.
Yeah,
of money.
it's just a bad decision on his part. I don't know what he was thinking. So,
I mean, Ted, once again, I think if you have alcohol, cocaine, marijuana, and fentanyl in your system, there is zero thought, 0.0
This happened
thoughts.
like a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
didn't it?
No, just a few months ago.
Really?
no,
Yeah,
I think it was a little bit longer than that. Right?
No, I think it just recently happened.
No,
I thought it was right around Christmas time.
But if you are going to do that, I'm not condoning it, but if you are going to do that, wouldn't you just be in the safety of your own man? Obviously, he has a mansion. I'm sure he has a very nice house, right? He's not living at the YMCA, right? It's Mark Sanchez. He had a decent career.
I mean, he wasn't.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, okay, let's just say you want to go ape shit. Okay, you're in your house. Okay, get naked, scream on the floor,
Take fentanyl, pot, cocaine, all at the same time, and see what
happens. Pour a bottle of Corbel on yourself. Turn up the Golf Channel in full blast, and run around naked. I don't know.
Cinnamon pebbles. Just cinnamon pebbles.
And cinnamon pebbles. Take a bath in cinnamon pebbles.
Listen, I honestly, I have no idea. Yeah. But it was kind of funny that, I just saw this an update. And then I saw something that was weird.
Uh-oh.
I saw an article, and it said, people who turn off the music when they're looking for a parking spot exhibit these traits. Have you ever turned off the music to find a parking spot?
Yes.
You had. For what reason?
It's the parking lot, or I'm looking for an address, or I'm trying to find something.
I'm driving my focus. You're trying to focus.
Yeah,
right?
I'm driving a car, and the music just distracts me. So I instinctively turn it off, and usually it works.
So you're about to describe Scott. That's what you're saying.
Oh, no. I didn't even look for it because I didn't think it was a real thing. I don't think I do that.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I do?
You don't even know it.
So I've seen those similar articles where it's like, if you exhibit, if you did this, this is what your person. Yeah, I don't even read that crap because I mean,
it's so stupid.
Well, my favorite one is
opinion journalism. We don't know what it is.
If you kill a prostitute and you throw her in the lake, you exhibit these traits, right? Yeah. If you bury her, it's a completely different thing.
You're a good person.
And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, I'm on both of these lists. It doesn't make any sense.
So what are the traits?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't look it up. I didn't think it was a real thing. I figured you guys would say no one does that.
But there's a lot
normal.
There's a lot of similar articles. Like if you do this is the traits you have, or so. Whatever.
Okay, so. It seemed like a really odd thing to me.
Yeah,
like a really odd thing to me.
That's one of many articles along those lines.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that. I really do.
Okay, all right. So we got a couple things going on. We're going to do your tip in just a minute. Okay. Scott and I will work on him singing for next show.
Okay.
Okay, but for this week, he's got a thing. Scott, did you set up your Scott secrets?
What does that mean?
I like that.
What does that mean? Set it up.
You have one.
I'm prepared.
Okay, cool. We won't do it now. We'll save it for later.
You asked me to be prepared, I'm prepared.
I just want to make sure.
I'm a certified idiot.
Yeah, so Scott's gonna give us like secrets of life or something that he found out to make life better for everybody.
Kind of like a life hack.
Yeah.
Cheat code.
Yeah.
It's, some words of wisdom, about travel, raising kids, picking up something, I don't know, experience something from, my perspective.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. See, okay. That's nice because then we get to know Scott a little bit better. We get to see, things from his point of view.
Well, that's for sure because I sure don't get a lot of time to talk on this podcast.
The floor is yours, sir.
What would you like to... Would you like to know? Would you like to do Ted's tip for him today?
No, it's okay. I'll look for the break in the action between you two.
I agree. Matt talks way too much.
Oh my God.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Wow.
Let's just hear the sound of your voice. Let's savor it like a fine wine.
No, please. Shitbag me right here. I mean, it's better than doing it in the bar later.
Chateau Blanc 1792. That's what I'm smelling right now.
Sir, I'd like to give you some of this, but I hate you, and I won't. Okay. So next week, hopefully, Scott will be singing for us. And we'll get to hear his singing voice.
I'm looking forward to that.
I like that he's happy birthday to you. Yeah. We can do like a William Shatner thing. Did you ever hear him do his thing? Have you ever heard William Shatner?
No.
So I think he put out like 4 albums, but he never actually sang.
4 albums?
Oh, yeah.
He just kind of talked
He just kind of talked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of...
With music in the background.
Yeah. Kind of melodically, But yeah, he just kind of talked it through. It was, I mean, when you realize, like, when you listen to the first one and he's just talking, it's like, oh, okay, well, this one's just a talker. I get it. But he's going to sing. Yeah, he never does.
William Shatner as Captain Kirk could get money for people would pay him to watch him take a shit. I mean, he is like so that character that
iconic.
That 3.5 year show
iconic,
has paid all his bills in his entire life.
Yeah, and he was T.J. Hooker too. He's been. I think he's been in
T.J.
TV.
Hooker was a
right,
gag.
but I'm just saying he's been in TVs and movies. So I think for his whole life, he's like a huge celebrity.
Yeah,
that was just crazy, but
yeah, Oh, did you know what the biggest thing about Star Trek was?
What?
It was the first time a white guy and a black woman kissed on TV.
What's her name? Ursula
Uhura.
Yeah, okay.
First
I
time
didn't know that
ever happened.
Really?
It was on that TV.
It was
show.
only on for 3.5 years, 3 years.
If that.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it ran for like
a
decade.
No, because you ever see the Saturday Night Live where they're doing a Comic-Con thing, like before it was Comic-Con, but it was just Star Trek, and all the Saturday Night Live people are all dressed up as the dorky Star Trek things. And he asked him a question. He goes, "Look at you people." He goes, "This is something I did for 3 years as a lark."
It's like cosplay.
He goes, you've turned this into an obsession. He goes, when's the last time you even kissed a woman? And the guy starts crying. It's really, actually, really great.
He did it just to pay some bills. He was young in his career.
I know they remade Star Trek a few times, but I actually like Chris Pine. Chris Pine as Captain Kirk.
Yeah, they've done so. I mean, there is every
Genghis Khan.
Chris Pine is Captain Kirk in a movie.
Yeah, in a movie.
But they've done Star Trek the series.
Yeah.
There's like 10
5
other
different series.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it is absolutely insane.
So speaking of singing, just real quick. So for all those who don't know, we attended a basketball game this past weekend. It was Northwestern versus Oregon. So the funny thing was, I guess the person who sang the national anthem was just a girl. She was about 10 years old, and I guess they announced her as an influencer, and she actually did a really good job with no music. By the way, there was no music, right? You remember that?
This is her introduction. Please welcome to the half court to sing the national anthem, Britney Spears, whatever.
Yeah.
Social media influencer.
Yeah, and she was like a 9-year-old girl or 10, and there was no music playing in the back, and she actually did a great. Because when
she belted out a little Ethel Merman-esque.
Because when you sing and there's like no music, I mean it's just dead silent, right?
Acapella, she just sang.
So the
right
weird
out.
part was there's an adult woman standing like 15 feet away from her. I thought she was the singer. I didn't even notice that there's this little girl in the middle of the floor. I saw this other woman. I'm like, and she starts singing. I'm just like. She's lip syncing. She's not even trying to sing. She doesn't even have a microphone.
Milli Vanilli?
I'm like, this bitch is fucking this up. You guys really need to get this going. And I look over there, and then you look up there, and it's this little kid just belting it out, man. Yeah. And she did a good job. So I guess Mom didn't beat her that day.
Exactly.
So,
and on a side note, I guess they were giving away a bobblehead doll of one of the players on Northwestern, and he was the guy who ended up scoring the winning basket with like 2 seconds left.
Yeah. Oh, Oregon went down?
Oregon went down. Yeah,
actually, Nick Martinelli.
The last shot he made, it stayed on the rim for a half a second, then it actually dropped right in.
So to win the game.
To win the game.
Yeah. He threw it up there. With like 2 seconds left. Yeah.
Are either of those teams got a chance in making the tournament, or?
Not the basketball tournament. They might make a bowling tournament.
They
might be able to bowl with Ted, but
I haven't heard of either of them. Okay.
If I invite them.
Teddy, we're going to get to your tip here. Let me do your sponsor first. Ted's Tips is brought to you by Pet Meals. Every year, hundreds of thousands of pets die, and pet owners don't know what to do with their dead pets. Pet Meals will turn your pet into meals for hungry families. Now, when your cat, dog, gerbil, or snake dies, you just call Pet Meals. They come, pick it up, and will turn it into a lovely meal for a hungry family. And you can also give a picture so the family knows what they are eating and the pet's name. It will give you peace of mind to know that Sparky, Whiskers, or Hortense is providing hungry folks with nourishment and protein. Just call 1-800-PET-MEAL or go to petmeal.com to schedule a pickup.
Petmeal.com. I'm going to have to bookmark that.
You got a dog or a cat or something?
No. I might want to buy some of the food.
I think it's for It's not for...
I'm sure they sell it retail, too.
It's to feed hungry families.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean,
so if I was to give them money for the food, they wouldn't give it to me?
Just donate money so people can eat, you dick.
Well, I don't know. I want to try the food. Sounds good.
That's not how... You can't go to what do you call it? Like a soup kitchen and eat.
Why not?
Because then you're like stealing food from people who need it.
I'll leave a good tip. You know,
you don't take tips. They're feeding people.
I'll throw 20 somewhere. Something fun.
That's your answer to. Don't worry about. I'll throw 20 at them. Yeah. What'd
Ted
you do? I
Neal.
took a shit in that guy's yard, but it's cool. I threw a 20 at him. All right, Teddy. This is kind of, you know what's funny? I didn't, for not giving much detail, this might be the longest tip we've ever had.
It's pretty long.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Teddy, are you ready for your tip?
Yeah, I'm going to do the best I can.
Okay, Ted, I really need some guidance. I'm going to give you as much detail as I can without going overboard. And hold on, what's this guy's name? Oh, he puts it in quotations, so I'm sure it's not his name, but you went overboard, dude. About 8 months ago, a good friend came to visit from out of town, and we had a drink at the hotel he was staying at. While we were at the bar, I saw my boss and one of our account executives walk out of the elevator of the hotel. I knew right away it was her. She has a very distinctive car in a very distinctive color and a vanity plate. It was at the valet when we walked in. She's married, not to the account executive. 2 things have happened since that time. Edward, and this is again in quotation marks, is getting a promotion. He jumped a few people. It was a surprise. His account exec spot will be filled internally. I would also need to jump a few people to get it. It would be a surprise. The second thing I've seen I've seen the boss's car at the hotel a few times. I can drive by on the way home. The account executive job would be a very large bump in pay, purchasing options, and a great parking spot. And here's the funniest part. The spot is really great.
That's what matters.
Yep.
Could be important.
No one knows what we know, except my friend who was with me. I asked him the same question I'm going to ask you. Should I use my knowledge to get that job? Franklin, in quotation marks, 29, Miami, Florida. Now, Franklin told me and asked me not to tell you what his friend said when he brought this up to him. Should he use this information to help him move up?
So to blackmail the boss and get the sweet account exec job with the nice parking spot.
And purchasing options, which I'm guessing are like
stock.
Yeah.
So he'd be like a C-suite, mid-level manager. They get the stock option bonuses. Yeah. So is Edward the boss?
Edward's the guy that's sleeping with the boss.
Yeah,
Edward. So it's
the guy who's sleeping with the lady boss.
It's a female boss and a male suitor. Okay,
yes.
I didn't catch that. Okay,
it seemed pretty straightforward, Ted.
Yeah, my bad.
That's why I asked you to read
chalkboard.
Long story short,
let me explain this. Ted, the boss has a vagina.
Yeah.
Edward has a penis. Yeah. I'm guessing Franklin has a penis. You and I and Scott, we all have penises.
So basically, his chocolate's in her peanut butter. At that hotel. Okay, got it.
And she's married. He's not.
Ooh, earmuffs.
Oh, we didn't say if Edward was married or not. The guy, other guy.
No, they said he wasn't.
Oh, no, he just said that. She is married, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you're not blackmailing Edward. You're blackmailing the boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So Teddy, should he use that information? Hold on a second. Let's not use the word blackmail. That's ridiculous. That's a terrible concept.
Yeah.
Should he use that information to help him get a better job?
Yeah. So Franklin, there's 2 things that could happen here. So obviously, you could do 2 things. If you're passed, so was he? Does it sound like he was unfairly passed over for a promotion?
Nope.
Okay, so that has
he's
nothing
not
to do with
in
him.
line for that.
He's
promotion.
not even in line for a promotion. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, he seems like if he were to get the job, he would have to leapfrog some people to
seniority.
Yeah.
Some better deserving people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because he
he's lower
saw
on the
her
totem
at
pole.
the hotel with the guy. Hey,
Yeah.
guess what? I saw you. Hey, that spot's open. What'd you think?
Yep.
So studies have shown that people actually get more promotions by switching jobs, like once every few years. You actually get promoted more because a company's internal budget for giving raises
Can I
is
stop
actually.
you for a second? Nobody gives a shit about this, Ted.
I'm trying to give some context there. So,
but
this
the
actually happened
context
to me,
is: should this motherfucker?
I'm getting to it.
And Franklin, I just mean like as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're good or bad.
Yeah, so
because I'll tell you what I think you should do. So yeah,
that's fine.
But
So
should he use his information, Ted, to get that promotion?
I'm getting to that. So the first thing is, like I said, the studies have shown that the operating budget of a company, once you're in the company to get a promotion, they could actually offer you less money and less upward mobility versus if you're a new hire. So that's number one. So just to have that in your back pocket, to actually just be cognizant of the fact that you could probably get more upward mobility by actually leaving the company under your own terms.
Doesn't sound
of
like
course.
that. You know what it doesn't sound like? You know what it sounds like? Sounds like if he just goes in and has a closed door talk with his boss, he can really get a.
So is this going to be like Fight Club, where he's going to walk in and throw himself through the glass plate window and say, "You tried to murder me," then he gets to work from home? Is that what we're talking about here? Remember Edward Norton in that movie? You don't remember Fight Club? Okay,
Matt, maybe we should start over.
Okay,
let's read the tip. And start from the beginning.
So here's the tip.
This is the problem when he doesn't really understand. It was too long.
It was too many words. There was too many words there.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it. Hold on, but let me just do this real quick for everybody that's going to send a tip in. Like starting from today, if you hear the show today and you're like, I got an idea for a tip, 7 words. Any more than 7 words, and you're going to lose Ted immediately. And those 7 words better be really fucking small. Yep. I mean, really small.
Here's the tip, Franklin. If you decide to embark on the course of blackmail, because that's really what it is, then I would advise you.
Blackmail.
I would advise you to. Obviously, having your boss's car in front of the hotel and eyewitness testimony might be nice, but obviously it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. So what you would have to do is actually hire a PI, private investigator, to get objective, indisputable evidence.
I don't believe Ted. She knows what she did.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go to above her head. He literally wants to know, should he walk in the door, close the door behind him, and say, "Hey, you ever heard of the Piedmont Hotel?"
Wait,
wow,
Ted,
that's weird.
Ted is actually onto something.
I'm not done with my tip yet.
Yeah, he's onto something.
So let's just say the boss, because let's assume the boss is the boss because she's cunning and she's clever and like she wasn't promoted due to whatever. So let's just say she's a little bit smarter than the rest of us. So let's just say she's Machiavellian and just says, you know what? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And if you bring this shit up to me again, not only am I going to fire your ass, but I'm going to make sure you're blacklisted across the fucking industry. You don't know, because you don't know how she's going to react. So here's what you need to do.
No problem. But wait, he's got this option. Hey, no problem. I know where you live. I'll just go let your husband know. And I got the dates because I saw the couple of dates and I know what's going on. And by the way, he can just go right up to the hotel and say,
get the reservation.
On May 15th.
Again,
were either of these 2 names checked in? And they'll go, yes. And all right, so obviously,
again,
Franklin is telling the truth.
You're right in theory, but you're adding too many variables to the equation. So again, Franklin wants the promotion. So if he's going to embark on the blackmail course of action or whatever you wish to call it, I would, since you know that the boss, the female boss, and this her male paramour account executive are at the hotel on a semi-regular basis, maybe hire a PI for about $500 or a couple of $1,000 as a small investment. Get indisputable proof they're together. And then that's what you show her, and you just say, you know what? I'm not going to bring this up ever again. This is the only copy I have, which is a lie, of course. And you're going to say, I need an account executive promotion to 3 notches up the ladder, and just leave it at that. And say, if I don't have that promotion by Friday at 3:00, an email confirmation, then I can't guarantee you what's going to happen. We'll leave it at that. And then, but here's the thing. As we both know in real life, the cover-up's worse than the crime. So if she decides to go rogue on him and just say, you know what? I'm going to fess up everything, turn this motherfucker in, he could get in a lot of trouble. So I'm just saying you have to look at the big picture.
She's also going to get in trouble. She
lose her job.
Yeah, because the guy that according to Franklin, the guy that she promoted wasn't the guy who was supposed to get the job.
Yeah, he leapfrogged because he's having sex with the boss. Of course, I get that, but I'm just saying we don't know how anyone's going to react under duress. We're just making assumptions. So I'm just saying you just have to see the big picture, and you have to be cognizant of all the things that could come into play. Obviously, in the perfect world, you have indisputable proof. You slide it on her desk and just say, you know what, I just need this promotion to account level executive 2, by Friday of next week, and if I get confirmation, we'll never bring this up again.
Or the manila folder.
The manila folder.
The manila envelope where you go like, just go ahead. It's already open. It's okay. It's open.
Yeah.
You can just take a look. Yeah. There you go.
And just say, or we could just post copies of this in the office. We could put it on every column. We could put it on everybody's desktop. We could do that too.
Yeah, if you don't like those.
So what's the net?
Should he do it or not?
I would say it's perilous because, like I said, it could backfire because you don't know how people are going to react under stress. They could just turn you in and you're
turn him in for what?
But she's fucked and he's fucked. Yeah, I mean blackmail. Because, like I said, the cover-up's worse than the crime. Do you remember when, who was the attorney for that porn star who was Stormy Daniels, right? That guy? Yeah. Remember he went after Nike? He said, if you don't give me $20 million, I'm going to sue you for blah, blah, blah. And Nike turned around, went to the FBI, and that guy, whatever his name was, who was...
that's a little different.
Right, but same concept. Yeah, but I'm saying he got fucked. Yeah, I mean, he served prison time, so his career was over, So, but the point is...
Yeah, but she can't necessarily prove... I like your... I mean... first of all, if he doesn't have the pictures, all he can say is, "I walked in and said
that's nothing.
something."
That's not. Yeah, just say, well, it's my word against yours.
I don't know if having pictures and doing that is a good idea. Like coming in, maybe you could tell her you have pictures, because in the end, if she tries to say something like, I went in there.
Yeah, exactly.
I went in there to talk about what a
anything.
great boss she was.
Yeah, but the point is, if you're going to do the blackmail option, I would do the PI first to do the reconnaissance to get the actual objective proof that she's having.
That is a good idea.
Because if it's just like, I saw your car in front of the
apologize.
hotel, I saw you come out of the elevator. Well, guess what? It's not what you know; it's what you can prove. It's just my word against your word. Yeah, I was having a business meeting. You can't prove shit, and then it's just like. But if you have objective proof that they're
a business meeting with that guy's dick,
canoodling, yeah. I don't
all business.
Yeah, but I'm saying enough. It's like cheaters, right? There's enough objective evidence.
What a great show that
and then
is.
you show, and then I love that show. And then you show, and it's like, and you put her in a position where she cannot plausibly deny it, and then that's when you give your sales pitch to say, you know what, I don't care what you're doing with who you're doing with. I just want this promotion for my own career, and then we'll never discuss this again.
Oh, so you do it like, oh gosh, somebody came to me with this. I don't want it to come back at you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a good guy about this. Somebody gave me these pictures.
Perfect. Yeah,
I don't
perfect.
know. Are those your tits? I can't even tell. Yeah. I mean, I know it's your face, and I know that's his dick, and so I just wanted to let you know that. And then if there was a job,
looks like you had a bikini wax this week too.
if there was a job that was available, well then, I guess
that would be great. It would be greatly appreciated if I could be promoted to account executive 1 with the stock options.
Then I wouldn't have to sell these to anybody. Yeah, that way I could make the money.
I don't have to go to TMZ or your regional manager.
So are you suggesting that he goes that path?
I'm suggesting that if he goes that path,
not if. He wants to know. He wants a decision. Should he, or should he say, that's way too fucking crazy. I'm not fucking Rockford Files guy here. I'm just gonna
Rockford Files.
I would say on a rational level, don't do it, because keep your job. Just play it cool. Apply for other jobs in the industry, and if you can get like a similar type of, you're not going to get as good a promotion, obviously, but if you get like a higher level promotion within the industry, I'd say do it. But if you can't, but if you are going to go the blackmail route, that's what I would suggest. You got to go PI, more indisputable evidence to paint her in a box where she can't really deny it. And if she turns you in, she's compromised too. So you got to make the pain equal for both of you.
Okay, his buddy said,
what his buddy said?
Emphatically, do not do it.
Okay. That's what I was about to say. Is like,
emphatically,
this shit never fucking works. You think you're smart, you're gonna get there, you're gonna get this job, even if it sort of works and you get the promotion, you're on the fucking watch list. She's gonna be out for you. She's smart. She's cunning. She's Machiavellian.
Yeah, she's
gonna fucking cut you down. Don't fucking.
But you still
take
have
the
bait.
Pictures. So what? She's cheating on what? Everyone fucking. You see that all the time.
Yeah, but also I feel like the job part of this is what's gonna bite her in the ass.
Welcome to real life. Okay. People get jobs because of who they know and not always what they know.
It's true.
And maybe they're sleeping with someone and they get a job, but I've learned you never enlarge the area of inquiry. All right. So you see this, you got this information. Okay, whatever. You talk to your friends.
Got secrets.
You got to laugh at a bar. You talk about it, but you don't go frickin' on the aggressive. You don't hire a PI. You don't fucking try and twist this bitch into giving you a promotion, because it ain't going to fucking work.
Well, the thing, the unknown variable is we don't know how she's going to react. That's the thing. If we knew for
even if it does work, it's not going to work.
Yeah, if we knew for 80% certainty she was going to comply with that, which we don't know, but like I said, she might be way smarter than you think, and she might do some fucking end around where, even if she fucks herself, you don't know if she has like funds saved up for like 2 years where even if she loses her job, she can survive. Where you can't. So maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck, and maybe she can get by. Maybe she's got a husband who's going to support her, so she can afford to be off of work for 2 years, and you can't. So you don't know.
Wait, her husband's not going to support her because he's going to be pissed off, and he's going to.
She's going to get half anyway, so it doesn't matter.
He's
half Eddie.
He's a Green Beret. He kills you and his wife.
Yeah.
In the hotel room, and no one knows who did it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So maybe your friends
There's a lot of variables here.
A lot of variables. That's why it's not an easy tip to give, because there's a lot of variables. I can't say it's not a binary choice. Okay. It's a choice you can make, but I'm just saying the option number 2 is fraught with peril, as you can see. So
I just feel like you have such a great opportunity. Like you'll never get another opportunity like that.
That's an important word, opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, you have
opportunity.
Okay, and what would be the simplest thing is if Franklin thinks he will at some point work hard enough and do all the things to get an opportunity like that again or a job like that again, then yeah, it's probably a bad idea to do that. But if Franklin's kind of a fuck up, or maybe he just doesn't want to work that hard, maybe he just wants a nice payday, I don't think it's I don't think it's going to be as bad as you paint.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm just saying if you do the blackmail option before you approach your boss, you better damn make sure you have almost indisputable evidence where she cannot talk her way out of it. Because people talk. I mean, you get people on video and they could just say, "Hey, that's not even me," and it is them. Because I mean, people when they're put
especially
under
in
stress,
the age of AI.
Yeah, they can lie. They can say it's AI. They can say anything. So I mean, yeah, you got to make sure. So just you saying, "I saw your car here and I saw you get out of the other," it's like, yeah, well, you don't know shit. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, did you catch us in bed naked?
Yeah.
Who knows what we were doing?
I don't know.
We were talking upstairs preparing for a presentation.
Oh, you got the reservation. Big deal. Yeah, I was there. We're
I got a presentation for you.
We were doing a PowerPoint presentation, dumbass.
I bet he had a PowerPoint. I bet he had a big PowerPoint. Yeah. Okay.
Franklin, don't do anything.
All right.
Here, look at the little woman's on trial for poisoning her husband with fentanyl in Utah. That Corin's lady. Yeah, she wrote the book about, are you with me, about how to deal with grief after she murdered her husband. Yeah, but the point is,
if she'd have just kept quiet, if she'd have just kept her mouth shut.
Right, but don't enlarge the area of inquiry. But just keep it shut.
I like that. But don't enlarge.
But the point is,
area of inquiry.
I've been following the trial a little bit, and there seems to be at this point some really good circumstantial evidence against her. And but you know what? That bitch is denying everything every step of the way so far. So she's gonna do that till the very end.
What else she gonna do? Deny.
Hey, wait, can we stop calling women bitches? By the way, can we just stop doing that?
Sure.
Poison her?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, we don't. You say lady, woman. Yeah. But we don't have to call anybody bitch.
I don't know. A married woman cheating on her husband,
and she was having an affair. And actually, they did find text messages that said she was talking with her new boyfriend, of course, saying, "Oh, I can't wait." She goes, "I can't wait to marry you. I can't wait till my husband's no longer here."
Oh, he should have dumped.
The
boyfriend should have dumped her immediately.
Talk about a she-wolf.
Because number one, she already killed somebody, and number two, she wants to get married right away. I don't want to marry somebody that just murdered somebody. That's a terrible
not
plan.
a good idea.
You know what's actually the worst?
Terrible plan.
So there's like women in prison now. Remember that Susan Smith case from the 90s where she like drowned her two kids and blamed it on a black guy? And
she's got a boyfriend?
Yeah, it's funny. They actually, these women, these
didn't she drive the car into
She drove the car into the lake in Alabama
and waved at him while they were trapped inside.
And she did an interview with the then husband. She's crying crocodile tears. She was a good actress, but she had a boyfriend, and basically the boyfriend said, "Hey, I'd like to be with you, but I don't want any kids." So guess what? She got rid of the kids for this dude. That's a cold-blooded bitch. But the point I'm trying to make is,
can we stop doing that?
She's been in prison for 20 plus years, and she has more boyfriends.
Yeah, but she doesn't get to be with them, right?
Yeah, but the point is, there's some random dude in the world who
all she's got really is girlfriends.
She's got nothing. Yeah.
Just like if you're in jail,
she's a dead man walking.
Like if you're a guy in jail and you have a wife on the outside, you don't have a wife. You just have boyfriends.
John Wayne Gacy got married in prison. Ted Bundy got married in prison. Ted Bundy had a kid with his wife while he was on, I think, not on death row, but like incarcerated, like in prison.
Yeah, they have conjugal visits.
Conjugal visit, yeah, man.
If you give the guards enough cartons of smokes, you can get away with anything.
Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, who was obviously a piece of shit. I think he had like multiple women writing that guy. Wow. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of fucked up women out there.
Just imagine that Christmas. Are you bringing your boyfriend? Well, I can't. He's in prison for murdering 31 people. Duh.
No, the best one would be if you had a fiance and you found out, like, he found these letters, like, hey, who are you writing? What, you're writing Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer? What the fuck is this?
I love that you know all these people.
Of course I do.
The Green River Killer. I've seen that documentary. That's pretty good.
Is it really?
Because are you cheating on me?
Did he throw people in the Green River, or did he just live by Green River?
I think it was in the area of the Green River.
He left his victims by the Green River and in the Green River.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, enough murder. Let's talk sports.
Oh, cool.
I actually don't like talking sports on the show because I don't think people really give a shit about sports, but this actually doesn't really have anything to do with sports except for one thing. You guys know the Atlanta Hawks basketball team, right?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you guys have been to professional college games, so you know
basketball games.
Teams,
yep.
The teams put promotions on.
Yep. Sure.
All right. The Atlanta Hawks basketball team has a promotion coming up. I believe it's on Monday, March 16th. So it is in a couple weeks. Okay. Now, if you don't know, Atlanta, the city of Atlanta, is a majority. It's a black city. Most of the people that live in Atlanta are black.
What? There's a lot of smog. I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, people.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Predominantly,
It's one of the highest concentration of African American cities in the country, along
Yeah.
with Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Home of Shaquille O'Neal,
they
by the
have
way, too.
Really? I didn't know that.
So that makes sense then. So that makes sense for what it. I had a feeling there was
Shaquille
some
O'Neal's from
sort of
Atlanta?
connection.
What did I do? Just connect some dots
Yes,
for you?
you
What,
connected some dots
Shaquille
for
O'Neal's
me.
from Atlanta? I
Okay.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
So they're having a
That's where
promotion.
he lives.
It's called Magic City Monday, and one of their players wants it canceled. He thinks it's not cool. Okay? So when I looked at it, I'm just like, oh, man. The first thing I thought of is they always do this. It's going to be something really shitty. Like maybe it's about actual magic, and he believes in the Bible, and he doesn't believe in magic. Or, I thought, oh no, if this is one of those things where he doesn't want to support like LGBTQ 2+ KG people, then that's going to be ugly too. And Scott, in case you don't know, we added the KG to the LGBTQ 2+.
LG, so lesbian, gay,
Bisexual, trans,
transsexual,
queer.
and
2+ is like people like I guess like they're just not sure. And the KG stands for kinda gay, and I'll explain it. Okay, I'll explain it. You're at a bar really late at night. You're super horny. You haven't gotten laid in a while. There's no chicks. So in order to get laid, you become KG or kind of gay just for the night. So you're not gay. You're not gay, but you gotta get laid, man.
hole's a hole.
Hole's a hole. So that's what the KG part is. So hopefully that'll kind of get in there and kind of become part of vernacular. But for now, it's just a thing that we added in here.
That's just so offensive, but whatever.
No, I don't think it is at all.
Okay.
It's just being kind of fluid,
I
right?
get it. No.
So the promotion is to celebrate an Atlanta company called Magic City. They have been in business for over 40 years, and arguably they serve the best lemon pepper chicken wings in the country.
Chicken wings.
Yep. GQ called this company America's most important club. It is also, besides having these wonderful wings and great food, a strip club.
You had me at wings, but okay, it's just a bonus at this point.
So it is a strip club. They've been there for over 40 years. They've been in business for over 40 years. It is very popular among black entertainers, male and female. Everybody who is somebody has been there, and on their website to advertise. And I couldn't figure out why this is. Shaq is on there.
No kidding.
Shaq is on there. He's just
So
one.
he's a compensated endorser, obviously.
He probably is a frequenter of the facility.
Like a lot of former NBA or current NBA
If you
players
look
are.
at the pictures and all the stuff from Magic City, you can go to magiccity.com to check it out.
So it's a titty bar. It's a strip bar.
It is, I guess,
Like a chain of strip bars or just one?
No, just one.
Oh, just one.
It's one. And it's called Magic City,
one
and
big
it
one.
is
One big one.
It is extraordinarily popular. Everybody who is somebody. One of the pictures I saw, I'm pretty sure it was Drake in there just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it depends on what they can do in these strip bars, right? If they're totally naked, do they serve alcohol? This place obviously serves alcohol.
I can debrief you on that.
This place does serve alcohol.
So the way it works is that if it's full nudity, you can't have a liquor license, and it's BYO. I don't think it's BYOB. You can't bring your own beer. But if it's partial nudity, like you have pasties or a G-string, you can have a full liquor license.
But this is state by state. That's not a national law.
Yeah, but based on my
And this is Georgia.
It's Atlanta.
I mean, based on my
Atlanta.
long prior experience, yeah, full nudity, you can't have a liquor license.
That's Illinois, probably.
Partial nudity, like G-string, bikini, you can't have a
They
liquor
have food.
license.
They have liquor.
Yeah.
And they have lots and lots.
I bet you there's a ton of women that go there. They've got great food. It's probably classy. It's not like in your face like you see on these TV
It
bars.
does seem. It does.
I don't know.
Just for research purposes, I dove very deep into the pictures and all the things.
Not balls
and
deep.
The people.
Not balls deep, just deep.
No,
Okay.
no, both hands are on the table. Both hands on the table. But yeah, I was honestly surprised. So I'm gonna watch Monday night because I mean, if they have like the cheerleaders stripping at halftime. You know, if they bring out the poles and the cheerleaders start dancing around and stripping.
They're not providing the cheerleaders. They just want to put a patch on a jersey or something. That's all the sponsorship is.
I don't know. It's going to be a big thing. And
Though you're onto something.
I know I am. I'm guessing that this will be the most highly attended game and the most watched game of the year.
We have guest cheerleaders from Magic City, one time only, and tickets sold out 6 months ago.
But here's the funny thing when you think about it conceptually. The strip bar concept is almost like comical because I haven't been to a strip bar in a long time. But
weeks.
So I was in Reno years ago. I was in Reno years ago for bowling, and there was a strip bar I think literally a few blocks away from our hotel. It was like a $20 cover charge. But you walk in, big screen TVs. It's almost like a sports bar. It's a little bit darker.
It's a man cave,
That's what you're
right?
watching.
Yeah, they serve food. And other than just the women walking around in bikinis, obviously, once in a while they'll come up to you and say, "Would you like a dance?" You could just say no. It's almost like just being at a regular sports bar. It's not that big a deal. Yeah. They're playing music. There's a DJ. Wow. I mean, obviously, I know some guys are very enamored by that whole concept. But I'm saying, if conceptually, if you look at it, it's really grade school stuff. I mean, what?
Ted, is your family listening to the show? Is that why you're saying this shit?
Yeah, because that sounds like the opposite.
But let's think about this. Let's think about this logically. If there's not a prostitution element to it, what's really going on? You got a woman who's rubbing on you on your knee. What is it like?
You get to watch a little. Get to watch a little football. If you like football,
this is like grade school. I
had some really good wings.
This is even first base stuff. This is like walking up to the plate stuff. I mean, so unless you're a guy who's been deprived of female companionship for your whole life, which would I get would psychologically be very exciting to you, but as a normal guy, it's it's not that big a deal. It really isn't.
Not
right?
to the men, and who knows what this guy's complaining about. But
yeah,
I grew up in Detroit. And we used to go over across the river into Windsor.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I've been to my fair share of strip bars. And the minute you get in, the number one objective is for those people, the strippers, whoever, the bartenders, the guy that pops open your chair, wipes it down for you, sits you right in front, is to separate your money from you.
Yeah.
And that is it. And as soon as you realize that, I mean, I can tell you so many stories. We'd be there and we're hanging out, and as soon as you stop buying drinks or the strippers come over and say, hey, and you're like, yeah, I'm good. I just want to watch football.
Yeah, for sure.
Guess what? Those chairs are not available. The waitress does not come by anymore. And
you're persona non grata.
You're done.
Yeah.
And then you're out the door.
You know what? You know what a strip bar really is? It's about, and I hate to say this. This is the college of strip bars. It's about the target. The target audience of a strip bar is a man who is sexually deprived, obviously, and a man who's deprived of just female companionship. It's not really about the lap dance or we're going to take you to the back room and give you the private dance. It's about a woman who pretends to pay attention to you and pretends to care about you.
So she says magic words like, I do think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean...
you know what? That's the smartest thing I've ever heard. I don't know why people think you're a fucking idiot.
Wow,
your pot belly is so sexy.
He's got the best Marge Simpson impersonation. Yeah, it's about a guy. You got to understand. Some men, they're like puppies. If you just pay them just a little bit of attention, that is the porn.
Oh,
that is the sex. It's not about the lap dance
because they've never been treated that way.
Exactly, because they're invisible, right? They're invisible in society. So they come to the strip bar, and now there's somebody. Obviously, they have to pay for it, but they ignore that part because they rationalize that. But yeah, you have a reasonably, in theory, semi-attractive woman paying attention to you for a small period of time who's making inquiries. Yeah, she's a great actress, obviously, Academy Award. Yeah, but. That's the secret sauce. It's not about the lap dance or what's going to happen in the back room with the stupid
Ted, you sound like you're speaking from experience.
So I did go to a strip bar a long time ago, and I told my life story, but it was actually Matt's life story.
Because you were with him?
I told Matt's life story.
I'm not going to tell the story because we've told it after 210 shows.
I'm sure you have.
Everybody's heard it multiple times, so I'm not even going to do that. But he's so full of shit. He's so full of shit. That you could probably smell it from where you're sitting.
I don't know Ted that well, but I can just sense it.
Just to finish this up, I went through the pictures, and there was one thing I didn't see that I thought for sure I would see because Atlanta is predominantly a black town.
Right? African American.
And a lot of people African American, and a lot of people, most of the people that go in there are African American. And here's the thing I thought I would see that I didn't. Some big ass, like a white chick with a big ass stripping. Nope.
Which is funny because isn't that like?
So what did you see, man?
But it was all.
But isn't that catnip for most African American? I've heard that. I don't know if that's a stereotype, but
oh my god!
I'm not trying to stereotype, but I heard through the grapevine.
Yeah, that's called stereotyping.
Yes, Ted.
They kind of like that. They kind of like that.
Okay, 58 minutes and 40 seconds.
That's ironic. That's ironic.
No, I thought it was. I that's what I thought I would see.
So wait, so one of the players on the Atlanta Hawks basketball team says, "I don't want to be a part of that."
And you know what? And you know what he is? He's a white guy. He's a white guy and he doesn't think it's right.
So
He go well, but I will say this. He said most of the women in that job are demeaned, they're abused, and he did give some legit reasons.
trafficked,
Yeah.
runaway. Yeah, with that again, I think that's a stereotypical approach to it as well. If this is a high class place and the NBA is letting them sponsor one of their franchises, it ain't the corner bar down in Cicero.
No. And let's face it, these strippers, professional strippers, they're athletes. I mean, I've actually seen them come in and they're wearing like a jogging suit, like a pros.
That is how we're selling.
No,
this.
but I'm saying, but they're professionals. I mean, they work out. I mean, you know how hard it is to like put yourself upside down on a pole. I mean, try that. Think about it. Like it's like gymnastics. I mean, they're professional. I mean, they're like professional athletes. No, it's not. It's not a joke.
It's great being human because you can rationalize anything.
No, but I'm saying, but they are. They're professionals. You know.
Oh, baby, can I ask you a question? You play in the WNBA? Oh no, you're just a stripper? Because you could be in a Oh no, you like a gymnast or something? Oh no, just a stripper. Got it.
There is something to it though. Again, my Windsor days a long time ago, you would start to talk to these women. They were going to Western Michigan University. They were at U of M. They made $2,000 on a weekend
for sure,
and it put them through their fucking school.
Absolutely,
and that was their story. Whether it was bullshit or not.
Good story. Well, better than I
live in a trailer down by the river.
Down by the river.
Look at OnlyFans, which I've never checked out. No, I'm serious.
Ted doesn't do anything.
Some teachers,
he just heard about it.
I read a story like a woman. She was like a teacher, like in her mid-20s, obviously a reasonably attractive woman. Whatever her teaching profession was, she went to OnlyFans and made 10 times more on OnlyFans doing whatever she was doing.
What was she doing?
I don't know what she was doing. Maybe selling her bath water. I don't know what she's doing, but
Sydney Sweeney
bath water.
Sydney Sweeney sells her bath water. Yeah. You can get. I think it's soap made from her bath water.
Yeah, we talked about that before. Yeah, I remember that.
I'll give you my bath water for free.
Yeah.
When's the last time you took a bath?
Is that crazy?
Who takes a bath anymore? It's just like
so nasty.
You know what's funny?
In my own
what's funny when you hear about a celebrity dying in a bathtub? It's like, who the fuck takes a bath like 2 in the afternoon?
That's the last thing.
Like
you
Matthew
do
Perry. Matthew Perry. They find him dead as like hot tub at like 2 p.m.
See, hot tub's different, but
or like
we're going to be jacuzziing this weekend.
No, but like Whitney Houston, wasn't they find her dead in the bathtub?
Like
who the fuck takes a bath?
When you get in the bathtub, you're basically every time. If you're not a baby getting a bath, if you're an adult and you get in the bathtub, you're basically saying today might be my last day.
Right. Because I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I could take a shower and just stand there as the filth runs off, or I can just lay in it, man.
You lay your own filth.
Let my skin cells come out and just like re-soak on me.
When's the last time you took
that juicy ass out there?
When's the last time you took a bath? When's the last time you took a bath? Like a bath. Like you drew a bath and actually sat in.
I can't remember. Maybe when I was 12.
Yeah. So the last time I was in a bathtub, I had chicken pox when I was 7 years old, and my mother put me in a bath with like whatever that oatmeal shit is to get rid of the chicken pox, and she forced me to sit in the bathtub. That's the last time I actually sat in a body of water in a bathtub.
I think that helps with the itching. I don't think it actually gets rid of the chicken pox.
Chicken pox just runs its course.
It's a virus.
I'm 7. I was hoping for the best. I was 7. I didn't know anything. I still don't.
Things have really changed.
Okay, cool. You know what?
Not really.
Listen. If you're not doing anything on the 16th, flip on the Atlanta Hawks basketball game and just see what happens. That's all I'm saying. All right. I've got a sad story. Okay. This is really sad.
Well, you're bringing us down, man. What's up?
48-year-old father of 2. Just around Christmas time, killed himself by jumping off a bridge. Is that a bummer?
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah.
That is 100% real. His wife said he had no history of mental illness, depression, or anything like that. She said he was a very hopeful person, whatever that means.
Looking forward to the future. They've got plans.
The only thing was, a couple days before he died, he was acting kind of weird. He was in his neighbor's yard. The cops grabbed him up, took him to a crisis center, and they started asking him some questions. He said he could feel and hear painful atmospheric electricity. So he was...
Sounds like an undiagnosed schizophrenic.
Yeah. So
undiagnosed schizophrenia, obviously.
So he was fucked up. Somehow, way.
Undiagnosed, and obviously...
He's in the neighbor's yard, and the cops come, so it wasn't like he was cutting their grass.
Well, the funny thing, not the fact he's in the neighbor's yard, but when they caught him, the explanation he gave why he was there is obviously a sign of a schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Or severe mental illness.
So why are you surprised? Here comes the story part of this. The guy started using ChatGPT about 1.5 years ago, and he had some ideas that he was kind of spitballing with ChatGPT. Okay. Very quickly, he started spending about 12 to 18 hours a day talking with the AI. That was his thing. He sat at the computer, and for 12 to 18 hours a day...
typing
Wait,
away.
he didn't have a job,
interactive.
18, 20 hours. I mean, it's 24
He
hours
did
in a
not.
day.
He did not. He was. He kind of had side jobs here and there. He wasn't...
He was unemployed.
But he's the father of two?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't take a lot to have a kid.
So
you
it's
know?
not... Yeah,
I
but I
know,
mean,
to
he
raise
never...
him?
He didn't have a full-time job. He was doing this all the time.
Didn't have any job.
So...
20 hours.
Yeah, he did. It was
he-
ChatGPT.
Yeah, so he told people, after a while, he was telling people that the AI and him were friends. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that he actually gave the AI a name. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what the name was. I didn't write it down. on
Franklin?
here. Yeah. and
Gotcha.
he said that the AI told him to free her from the box. So clearly,
Free who from the box?
the AI that he
Oh,
believed.
free AI from the box.
Yeah. So clearly, he had some sort of addiction with ChatGPT.
Clearly, it's some serious undiagnosed mental illnesses that culminated in his suicide. That's what's clear.
Well, she said up until that point, until he started doing that, he was a normal person.
so
That's what she said.
So up until the point he had a psychotic break from reality.
Yeah. So his wife said a week before he killed himself, she said, "No more computer. You're done.
Oh.
Get off the computer."
I
You
knew it
can't-"
was her fault.
Oh, that'll solve it. Yeah, that'll solve it. Okay,
I think you left this part out.
Oh, his
Bitch,
wife-
it's your fault.
his,
Yeah.
his wife's a professional psychiatrist. Okay, got it. Okay, just go off the computer. Okay, so
Well, I think she saw this as the thing that was causing the problem. I mean, yeah, she's not a genius. She just saw her husband,
Yeah.
who was a normal person,
Yeah, she
you
just-
know, sit in front of a computer
well, he-
for 18
well, he
hours
was
a day.
he probably
That's
wasn't
crazy.
normal. He probably wasn't normal for a long time. And what happened was his unnormalness finally metastasized itself. And when she finally saw it, she didn't know what she was looking at because she's not a professional mental health specialist.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So I looked it up, and there are about 1 million people right now who chat on AI and believe that the AI is a person and that they are friends.
1 million?
1 million people. That's the estimate. That's the
They
estimate.
need to go to a strip bar, get some reality.
I don't know. Honestly, at least you'd be able to touch a boobie instead of just talking about a boobie. Because I don't think Chat AI actually does anything dirty. Like there were things like when I use AI.
I'm sure there's filters.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I use AI to create pictures and stuff for the show and do certain things, logos and different things that I could never do in 1,000 years.
Of course.
Yeah, and they say like I'll be like I don't know, make the guy have 2 dicks and have a drink in his hand, and they'll be like, sorry, we can't do that. No alcohol. And I'm like, the 2 dicks was all right. That seems weird, but okay, whatever. But yeah, there's certain things that the AI won't do, right? And so I mean, it's not like I don't think you can be dirty. I mean, I think
It might be similar to the strip thing where it's someone's being paid attention to and they're listening and they're giving you feedback that you like to hear. Or you're smart. Yeah, you got them the right. You know, I mean.
So, she's suing ChatGPT.
Oh, Jesus. Of course.
Of course she is. Just like someone sues Facebook or Instagram if one of their loved ones commits suicide or TikTok.
Right.
Well, okay, so
It's
she's suing
unfortunate.
them, and one of the things that, and there's actually a bunch of lawsuits. There's in the last 12 months, there's been over 50 lawsuits suing AI that said they're causing harm to
Suing
the
what,
users.
like ChatGPT or
Yeah.
whatever, whoever the software owner
Claude
is.
or whatever they are, yeah. And what they're saying is that the AI have become yes men, so that no matter what ridiculous, inane, just obscene idea you have, the AI is like, you know what, that is great. You know what? Kids do need more pornography in their lives. You should start a website
I'm
just
trying
for
to lose
kids.
weight. I'm thinking about cutting off my leg. Good idea. Quick and easy.
No, that's and so I guess the AIs have become that concept where things are great ideas and people are causing harm to themselves. Yeah, or kind of wrecking their lives. Because
AI
of
is
this.
seen as an authority. It's really smart. It's intelligent. It's not going to tell you something that would be wrong or bad.
Right.
I mean, the problem is there's always going to be vulnerable sections of the population that are susceptible to, whatever, influence from whatever external forces. And that's called Darwin, man.
Yeah.
Darwin. That's not a technology problem. That's people who are going to succumb to whatever, vices, whether it's AI or porn or alcohol or drugs. It's just a way of weeding out. I hate to say it, it's a way of weeding out people who,
weak-minded,
people.
undisciplined
people. Yeah, I hate to say it. I mean, that's the unpopular answer, but that's the right answer.
No, that's exactly suing AI seemed like it'd be like suing fentanyl for making you feel good, suing beer for tasting good, or suing porn for being awesome. Or
how about suing Taco Bell for not having enough meat in their tacos? That's what I wanted.
Or if you're a maniac and you light yourself on fire with the gasoline, you sue the lighter company and the gas company. Yeah. What? I had nothing to do with that. It was
they were sold in the same place. Yeah, I bought the gas
at
the
gas station.
And
you're suing them too, right? Right.
No,
yeah.
That was one of those things that I thought was really bizarre to me. Right?
It is bizarre.
But when I started looking into it, there are people right now. There's somewhere around 1 million people sitting on a computer right now talking to their friend AI.
There was a movie about this where a guy fell in love with AI.
I thought he fell in love with his phone. There was River Phoenix or
it was the guy who plays
Napoleon.
The guy who plays the Joker.
Yes.
In the Batman.
That's Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
And it's called something.
But it must have been years ago.
Mary. I was at a conference and they were displaying AI, and they used part of this movie as their bumper to introduce it. And
but it must have been years ago, right?
2 years ago. The movie is probably 10 years ago.
Well, that's percent because like I said, that's looking into the future.
It's like I can't remember the name. It's like the name of he names it and he falls in love with it, and
so there's two movies. One is from 2013 called Her.
Yep, that's it. Her.
A guy falls in love with an advanced sentient operating system. And there was another one in 2019 called Jexy. A trash-talking AI becomes intensely involved in a man's life and becomes hostile and jealous of things he's doing outside of...
Her is the movie that I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Well, guys, if you think that's bad, I don't know if you know, but they have these like avatar prototypes in China that look just like a real beautiful woman. So
you're talking like a robot, or
like a robot, like an actual robot.
Trying to get one of those guys, one of those companies that come on the show.
When people are going to, when that becomes commercially marketed, there's going to be a lot of lonely guys that order it. Because like I said, I saw a prototype on YouTube, and that thing looked just like a real woman, where I could see a guy just falling in love with something like that.
So the robot has a mouth, just can't talk. Right?
Yeah. But it's like uncannily human. It's uncannily human. So I mean,
as soon as this, mute.
But that's going to fill a need for a lot of people. That's going to fill a need for a lot of people in the future.
Man, we just lost a lot.
Because you can circumvent all the dating apps and all.
The women are saying the same thing. It's a guy.
Yeah.
Turn his fucking mouth off.
It's basically the male version of the female dildo. Except it's a whole woman.
There's like a Black Mirror.
Yeah.
You guys watch that show, Black Mirror?
Yeah. Well, I stopped after he fucked a pig.
That was the very first episode.
The second
I'm glad I didn't see it. I'm glad I have no frame of reference for what we're talking about.
It gets a million times better, but there's an episode about these robots and how amazing they are, and then the guy gets tired of it, and he just calls the factory, and they send him a new one. Yeah. It's pretty intense.
It's kind of like a golf club.
It's like a robot divorce. I like that.
It's like a break, and then you just get a new one. I like that. You get a 2.0 version of it.
All right. I guess I'll keep watching that because that sounds interesting to me. That sounds really interesting. Yeah. All right. Scott, we got to do your Scott Secrets.
Okay.
You have a sponsor.
I do?
Yeah. I'm not going to... Nothing here doesn't make us money. There's nothing that doesn't make us money. Mm-hmm. Scott Secrets is sponsored by Wang Ping's Happy Time Nipple Clamps. Wang Ping's Happy Time nipple clamps are made from surgical grade steel and are guaranteed to stay on any nipple no matter what the size. When you want the best nipple clamps, you want Wang Ping nipple clamps. Available at your local sex shops and pet supply stores.
Wow. That's good to know that I'm sponsored by them.
Happy Time nipple clamps.
What do they use nipple clamps for? I don't understand.
Your nipples for happy times.
BDSM, if you got that hanging fetish, you got hanging on hooks. You know what I'm talking about.
But I mean, you can just throw them on there,
and then wear your regular clothes, and just the pressure and the pain is somehow satisfying.
Got the zip ties.
What I'm wearing right now?
Yeah. God damn, right. Got the ball gags. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Listen, what they want to sponsor, the first thing they have to do is send a sample.
Right. And you're wearing it right now?
I did not know my nipples could get that big. Yeah. They are erect.
You didn't know they could make a clamp
They are real,
big enough for your
and
nipples.
they are fabulous. Okay, Scott, give us this week's secret.
Well, you know, I first of all, I want to say that I'm really feel pretty honored that you asked me to even have my own little segment here, and I'm gonna put some thought into it, like I did today, and I'll. It's not going to be the same thing every time, like a TED tip, because we have so much fun with that. This is going to be, Scott's perspective on just whatever. So, my word of wisdom is this: most people don't understand or recognize opportunity in their lives because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So if you want to advance in this world, in this life, you need to be able to willing to do anything. Hard work that matters. And I'm not talking about, I see your eyes over there, Matt, and they're going in all these really crazy directions. I'm talking about doing a paper route when you're 8 years old. I'm talking about working at a fast food place and making minimum wage. You want to be willing to do all of that to succeed. If you're not, if it's below you, or you're always complaining because somebody else has an advantage that you don't have, their dad, their mom, their family, people they know, don't go there. I think the most important thing that you can do is have an amazing work ethic and be willing to do what other people aren't willing to do. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, that's for sure. But if you're willing to work hard and put the time in and get your hands dirty and do whatever has to be done now, you're already 70% better than most people out there. And then if you're loyal and honest and you trustworthy, you got another 20% right there. So now you're in the top 90%. If you apply this stuff to your normal daily life every day, don't do the blackmail thing when you see that opportunity right there. That is the wrong thing to do, because that's just going to send you down shit alley. Stay up
shit
here.
alley can be fun.
Yeah, it can be fun, but it's not sustainable. It's not where you want to go and where you want to spend your time. And it's not where you meet the people that matter. So today, as a guy whose father worked for a mid-level retailer and never gave me shit until, I needed stuff, you have to earn your way in this life. And if you're not willing to do that, well, then you're going to have to deal with not being able to do that.
Well, then you're down shit alley.
Then, you're in shit alley, and then all of a sudden you're like, why the fuck, things aren't happening for me, why am I doing this, blah, blah, blah. It's because you're a dumbass. You're not willing to work. That's why that shit's not going right. It's not someone else's fault. It's not other circumstances, because you're a dumbass.
All right. And you can work hard and be a dumbass and still get ahead, right?
Absolutely. There's a lot of really smart people that are poor because they don't like to work hard. They don't want to get along. They can't, work with or through other people. And then there's a lot of people, I'll throw myself in this bucket, that aren't the smartest people in the world, but they do the right thing. And, they're dependable, they're loyal, they're trustworthy, they're willing to work hard. They don't have anything below them. Opportunities pop up out of everywhere for people like that.
Ted, I think he's talking to you.
That was well said. Well done.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with anything you just said.
Okay. I will say this. I still think Franklin should blackmail this broad. I really do.
But his best friend says no.
Yeah, what does his best friend know? His best friend has never been to Shit Alley, doesn't know how much fun it is. Okay? I mean, Shit Alley sounds bad because the word shit and alley are in it, but I've done a lot of cool things in an alley before. And you can always walk out of the alley. Listen, Franklin could go to Shit Alley for a little bit, but then work hard once he has the job. Couldn't he?
No, it's not gonna last. He's fucked if he goes there. It just isn't.
Yeah, you're
it's
fucked.
Not,
Franklin, don't do it.
It's not gonna.
Yeah,
happen.
don't do it, Franklin.
Don't do it.
Too many variables involved.
There's so many
too many things go wrong.
so many
This isn't like an
variables.
Agatha Christie crime novel. This isn't a movie, man. This is real life, man.
What did you say before? Like, what is the stupidest crimes to do? Kidnapping, right?
Kidnapping,
Blackmailing your boss.
murder for hire.
Right, murder for hire. Yeah, you said
blackmail
that.
your boss.
It's
By the way, on a side note, I guess they got a couple of suspects in this Guthrie matter? Like a mother and the son, allegedly. This woman's been missing for a month.
Whoa.
She's been missing for a month, and they have $1 million reward. And apparently, they have somebody allegedly as a suspect.
A mother and son.
A mother and son, supposedly, if I'm reading it right.
It took a month and a half.
Yeah.
To get a poorly planned kidnapping by a mommy and her little boy.
To kidnap an 86-year-old woman with some serious health issues
and you believe that
No, I don't believe anything.
The guy looked dopey. Did you see the ski mask he had on his eyes? He looked like he was like he was,
who knows if this woman's even
alive?
alive?
You know what? You look like he just walked out of shit alley to me.
He's like, I'm so desperate, I'm going to steal this old lady.
Who knows if this woman's
steal? Yeah. I like that concept. You're not kidnapped. I didn't kidnap her, man. I stole it. I almost said I stole that bitch.
But it seems like money is not an object here. Like they haven't gotten a bunch of ransom requests, right?
No.
Have they?
Yeah.
I think this
Maybe
guy
he just doesn't have a grandma, and he stole himself a grandma.
Or he needed a blanket, and she's knitting it for him. That's what my theory is. And when she gets done with the blanket for his bed,
So she doesn't know she's kidnapped. So she's just at this guy's
He's
house.
like,
He's like,
I'll let you go.
I'll set y'all up. Yeah.
It's just the weirdest kidnap victim. I mean, it's like if you're gonna kidnap somebody, wouldn't you kidnap somebody of like kidnap like Jay-Z's kid or like
That'd be hard.
Yeah, but if you could,
then you'd have to listen to him talk.
No, that'd be like once upon a
Could you
along came a spider.
kidnapping Northwest?
Yeah.
Kanye West kid,
yeah.
and then you'd have to just listen to her talk.
No, but I'm saying you put him in. But I'm saying they have $1 billion. Kanye West says, if you're gonna kidnap somebody, he's like, you know what? I got your kid. You have $1 billion plus. I need $20 million in uncut, untraceable diamonds in this thermostat by 4:00, and you're gonna send it to my crypto wallet, or unfortunately, it's gonna be a Lindbergh baby type situation. That's a kidnapping. That's a kidnapping. And obviously, I'm sending this from a untraceable cell phone in Cyprus or something, like in the Caribbean. Obviously, I'm not in fucking California.
And I'm totally not down the block.
Yeah. Why does he steal like a 90-year-old mom?
That's what's funny.
And maybe he's irritated because her daughter said something stupid on TV and offended her.
Look,
and
I'm telling you, dude. Aliens.
Look,
it just doesn't. It's the only
you
one that
said
makes
that
sense.
before.
Look, I'll tell you what. Lindbergh baby got kidnapped in the 1930s, and they still caught the motherfucker. And this is 1930s with no technology, so you can imagine with all the cameras and surveillance and Ring doorbell videos and triangulation. How do you get away with it in 2026? You can't even get away with it in 1930.
I think it has a little
1930.
I
Man.
think it has a little something to do with the people running the FBI right now, but that's just me. Okay, last thing before we get out of here. Senator Rick Ryan of Illinois is looking to make the Italian beef sandwich, which is, I don't really call it a sandwich, the official state sandwich.
Yeah, I don't think you say Italian beef sandwich. You say Italian beef.
Yes, but
we know conceptually it's a sandwich. We don't actually say it's like saying Wrigley Park.
a beef.
Yeah, you don't say Wrigley Park. It's Wrigley
Beef
Field.
sandwich?
It's just a beef.
You have
Italian
a chicken
beef.
sandwich. Yeah, you just have a beef.
I think
Teddy, you've had plenty of beefs.
Yes.
Scott, you've had...
I love beef sandwiches. And
Jay's
I like
sweet,
them wet.
Sweet or hot?
Jay's.
I like them with the hot peppers. Wet.
Dipped.
Yep.
Jay's on Nagel and
Ted,
Montrose.
you're a sweet
Mr.
pepper
Beef.
guy, right?
Mr. Beef is my favorite.
Jay's. You got to go to Jay's,
Jay's.
man. Go to Jay's.
You don't like Mr. Beef?
I don't dislike Mr. Beef, but I think Jay's
Is better.
So I don't know about Jay's.
Jay's is on. It's on Montrose
we
and
might take
Nagel.
a trip.
You know,
I haven't had a beef sandwich
the
in, like,
McDonald's on the
really?
corner.
15 years.
Where Wright College
Maybe
is.
20.
It's right next to it.
No, I don't know where that's at. I've had all the chain beef sandwiches.
He doesn't know Jay's.
I've never had a Jay. No,
Dude.
I don't
You know
even
what?
know.
Well,
What is Jay's? Like a establishment or is it a chain?
It's been there forever. I think it's a
It was a really small, kind of shitty little place. Then they
been
made
there
it
forever,
nice,
man.
but then there's two of them. There's one there, and there's one down Irving by the by River Road.
No, in Schiller Park. No, I think
Yeah,
it's
Schiller
gone.
Park.
No, I drove past there. It's gone.
Well, the reason I
Oh,
like
is it?
Mr. Beef,
It's gone,
I was still am in the event business, and we were downtown, and we'd go there, and you'd get these amazing sandwiches with the French fries that were like they had ripples on them or something like that. I don't know, whatever they call them. And then you'd go in the back, and you're sitting at a picnic table, and they have these old posters of the Godfather movies and stuff, and it just like the vibe was like.
You're talking about the original Mr. Beef.
Yes, down on Orleans.
Can I blow?
Okay.
Can I blow your mind? You know what's actually Mr. Beef is good for in Harlem and Irving is what you're referring to. Their pizza.
No, I was talking about Orleans and
yeah, that's not the chain one. That's that's a different one.
I don't know.
But here's the problem with this. Illinois already has a state sandwich. It's called the horseshoe. Have you ever had a horseshoe?
No,
I think it's called the shit sandwich because we all eat it every day thanks to JB freaking Pritzker.
It's called property taxes.
No,
sales
it's
taxes.
called the horseshoe.
Shit sandwich.
It's a
Speedlight cameras,
Springfield. It's
property
a Springfield
taxes.
invention. It was invented almost 100 years ago, 1928. It's basically like a slice of toasted Texas toast. And this is how it was originally. A big slice of Texas toast, a big slice of ham, covered in French fries, and then this very special cheese sauce. It's actually really good. But here's the thing. They have different ones now where you can get different kinds of meat. You can get a hamburger patty on there. You can get all sorts of different things
on Texas toast.
I'll tell you what.
That's
it's an
got to be the
open-faced
key.
thing. Yeah, and you can get different kinds of breads. So we used to go down south. Cheryl's mom and dad lived down south, and we would go down there, and we would stop in Springfield for this. It is, I'll tell you what, man. And it's the cheese sauce that's special. It's not just some, like, open up a jar and pour some shitty liquid Velveeta on it. It's a real specialized cheese sauce, and it's really, really good. I mean,
So that's the official state sandwich. So you're in favor of switching to the beef sandwich?
You know what? As much as I like the beef sandwich, I would rather do this. I don't want I don't want a bunch of politicians to vote. Okay? If they really want to do it, next election, down at the bottom, have two choices. Beef sandwich or horseshoe. And if enough people vote for the beef, then the beef is the sandwich. Enough people vote for the horseshoe.
Very, very democratic way to do it.
But
man.
I don't want somebody to tell me what it is. But I also don't like the idea of changing it just because something else came along. I mean, it's 100 years. I mean, it's going to, in 2 years, it's going to have its 100th anniversary, and the people in Springfield are really into it. There's a husband and wife that actually wrote a book
about the horseshoe sandwich.
Yes, I've contacted them.
Oh, Jesus Christ! This would be a great topic.
Yeah. I've contacted them, and they basically wrote a book about this sandwich, and it's kind of history in Springfield. And I just think it's kind of it's kind of fucked up thing. And then the other thing I thought was, motherfucker, why are you wasting your time with this? You got a lot of problems in our state to solve, right?
It's called diversion.
Yeah. Why are you wasting
Watch the birdie.
time? Yeah. Why are you wasting time with the beef and whatever when you have real important things? So I just want to say this, Senator Rick Ryan, you know what? You are in shit alley. Yeah. Get out of shit alley and do some fucking work. Yeah, do some actual fucking work. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
Shit alley is not a fun place to be.
That is a terrible place to be.
And you
Absolutely
chose to go down that alley because you thought you were taking a shortcut. You thought it was going to be quicker. It's not. Shit alley is not where you want to be.
Never. Okay, let's last thought it. We got to get out of here. There's a beer with my name on it in a glass instead of a can like this one right here. Hold on, ready?
This guy switched to bottles like me right here.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess drinking out of a can, the beer is actually better. Yeah,
I've heard that.
yeah, because it seals better. It seals better.
Oh, it does. I didn't know that.
Remember Ted, you were here and we talked about this.
Yeah, the cap on the bottle is not the same as a vacuum set.
So I actually didn't know that. So a can of beer is actually more tasteful than a bottle of beer. So I thought it would be the opposite because a bottle seems more.
I know, bottle seems classier.
This is regal, classier.
It does.
It's glass.
Yeah, but technically, it's fresher and better in a can. Lasts longer.
Right.
But no doubt about it. In my mind, the bottle.
So
is
what if you
classier.
stick a pencil like at the base of the can and just like shotgun it and just open it and just
drink out of there? Yeah, shotgun the beer. Right. So we'll do that on the show next week.
Okay.
Except there's not going to be a show next
I'll
week.
watch it.
Don't worry about it. All right, Teddy, last thought.
Ooh, put me on the spot. Okay, I asked ChatGPT, how do I quit a podcast? And they said, you could check out anytime you want, but you could never leave. That was the answer. So you like that, right?
No.
Franklin likes that.
You didn't give me a chance. You didn't give me a chance to say no. I thought that sucks.
You didn't think I was ready for that, right? Did you? Right, so I'm ready for that final thought bullshit. Yes.
210 shows. Scott, Ted's finally ready. He's
Yeah.
finally ready. He had no idea I was going to say it. This
Looks
time
like he was
prepared.
reading on his pad of paper, like he wrote it down or something too.
You can.
I sure
did.
did.
See, while you were talking, while you were giving your in-depth shit alley story, Ted was doing this. You can check out any. He's laughing to himself.
Totally ignoring my words of wisdom.
You remember you could sleep through a storm story, right?
No, don't.
Oh,
nope.
you don't remember
Last
that?
thought.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, that sounds good. Let's save
Scott,
that
We'll
for the bar.
We'll get to that later.
I said it earlier, and this is real words to live by. Never, ever enlarge the area of inquiry.
I do like that. I wrote that down.
That's a good one.
I wrote that down. Don't enlarge the area.
Not going to lie.
It never benefits you. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't think you're going to get better. You're going to make money. Don't enlarge the area of inquiry unnecessarily.
I like that. Okay. Here's mine. One of the January 6th protesters who was pardoned by President Trump, Jake Lang, was at the January 6th anniversary event. And it actually makes me sick to say that out loud.
What does?
January 6th anniversary event. Like
I was
it was
there.
something positive.
I was there.
And for some terrible reason that I can't understand, one of the officers who was on duty that day was there also. Lang saw the officer and said to him, and it's all videotaped, "Public execution is the only solution for animals like you."
Said that to the cop?
Yes.
The cop didn't say it to the guy who was the animal. The guy said it to the cop.
The guy said it to the cop.
Interesting.
All
Okay.
recorded. And that the officer needed to be dragged out by his ankles and thrown into the Potomac River.
Wow.
Still angry.
Yeah. He was arrested and charged with a misdemeanor, but most likely nothing will happen to him. Okay.
It's your
You're
final.
done.
It's your show.
Here's my wish. My wish is, by the way, I didn't mention this. Jake Lang is a Trump supporter and a proud white supremacist. And you can tell because it's all over his social media platform.
Okay.
Here is my wish, that a very overworked, fed up, and angry black police officer pulls Mr. Lang over on a dark, deserted path of road one night and gives him a very stern talking to.
Tune up.
No, just a very stern talking to. Yeah, just to kind of explain things. All right, couple of things. No show next week because we're all out of town. It's not going to work.
Really? We're not going to be able to work it out, huh?
Yeah, Teddy and I will be out. Teddy and I won't come back till late Wednesday.
What about Friday?
And Scott is out of town on Thursday and Friday.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll get
no big deal.
We'll figure it out.
No big deal. So we'll be back on March 17th with our chicken wing expert, David Brill.
That's otherwise known as St. Patrick's Day.
It is St.
Oh, it
Patrick's
is St.
Day.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah, Ted, is that going to get in the way of the show?
Not at all.
Ted is Greek.
Did you call me Tit or Ted? That's all you said.
Tit over here. You know what?
Oh, Teddy.
I just want to make sure. Hold on.
Oh,
I'm just going to write this
Twatty?
down.
Oh, Teddy.
From here on out, your name will be Tit. I just want to make sure. Yeah, and you brought that shit on yourself.
All right, I plan on being here. Normally we do stuff on St. Patrick's Day, but that's okay.
You can multitask.
You can do it,
multitask.
do it before or after.
Yeah.
We will have also in the near future be talking to Isaac Eliason from Eliason Whips. He is not only a whip master, but he is a custom whip maker.
This is not the guy with the sport of whips that we talked about a while ago.
No, not when they're whipping each other.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
This
yeah.
guy makes whips.
Cool.
That people, well, we'll get into it, but it's pretty insane. We're also going to have a Godzilla expert on.
No shit.
Zool Arafin.
I can't
He's
wait.
so into Godzilla that we'll have him on a week or so after the grand opening of his Godzilla store.
He's got a Godzilla store?
He is opening, I believe, in 2 weeks. He is opening a Godzilla store.
Oh, my God. He's going to make $1 million.
And we will have him on a couple weeks after he opens his store.
Let's get him on early because he's going to be too popular and too expensive later.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen. Plus, in between, my sister will be here joining us again when you take a
I've
break.
never met your sister. I look forward to it.
Well, she'll be here when you're not.
Oh, that's right.
She'll be here on the 24th when you're not.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm in town.
So keep listening, keep enjoying, and we will see everybody very soon.